Today we're carrying out a complete filter and spark plug service on the Hyundai I20 1.2 litre engine. So we've got Mann filters, Bosch spark plugs, new sump plug and Comet oil. This totaled just under £90. The filters and spark plugs only cost about £50, so if you can get some cheap oil, you could probably do the full service for less than 50 quid. No under tray to remove. 17mm sump plug and oil filter immediately visible. Sump plug way over tight. So leave that to drain out. We might be able to start on the oil filter since it's right next to the sump plug in the same tray. I'm expecting the filter to be over tight with how tight the sump plug was, but no. How strange. Someone's properly over tightened the sump plug, but the filter's fine. So we'll leave the oil draining out for a bit longer. Normally, it's good to jack the front end of the car up because it drains the oil out better, but this sump plug is at the front of the engine, so not so helpful having the car jacked up at the front on this one. While we're letting that drain out fully, we might as well do the air filter. There seems to be two clips at this end. And just lift the top, squeeze the filter out. Never got used on that. Probably has been done recently. Make sure it's seated correctly. New filter. Make sure there's some oil on the new seal. And basically all you've got to do is turn it on until the surfaces meet, and then tighten another 3/4 of a turn by hand, and that's plenty. Fit the new sump plug and washer. I don't have an exact torque for the sump plug, but you're pretty safe at 30 Newton meters. Obviously check for leaks. You only slightly need to tighten if you do experience a leak, or make sure that the surfaces are clean. You're very unlikely to experience leaks. Clean off underneath. Oil capacity is 3.6 litres. I'll add approximately 3.5. I'm going to run it and check for leaks, and then I'm going to drop it down onto the ground so it's level. Switch the engine off for 10 minutes and then we can check the level. So I've added 3.5 litres of oil. Make sure the oil light switches off after a few seconds. Now, quickly check for any signs of leaks. Looks right. So, drop it down onto the floor and switch it off for 10 minutes before checking the oil level. As you can see, it seems to be bang on the mark. So you want to be up at this end or close to that mark as you can get. Moving on to the spark plugs. Remove this cover to reveal the ignition coils. And hopefully they'll all just pull up very easily. So that's good. Standard spark plug socket. New plug, loose washer, so there is actually a torque figure on the boxes for these spark plugs and it says 23 Newton meters. And now repeat the procedure for the other three. when refitting the coils, I've got this dielectric grease which I've been using. So what I'll do is I take the old spark plug and just shove it in the end of the coil with some of this grease on. And you can apply some grease at the top where it goes into the rocker cover. And same for the other three. And finally refit the cover. Now just check the engine runs all right. Absolutely fine. Finally, the cabin filters. It's a kit of two. Passenger footwell. Two filters, one on top of the other, if you can manage to grab it. Nice. Note the direction of airflow. And these are being fitted the wrong way around as usual. Always finding this. So obviously direction of airflow into the car. Actually, judging by that cover, not supposed to go fully in. There we go. Thanks for watching. Do hope this video has helped. If it has, please do leave a comment. For more videos on this car and many others, please do check out my channel. Thank you.